Hi, and welcome back to the Medium channel. Today, we're going to unlock a mystery in our skies. Here's your brand new 3-Eye Atlas, psychic forecast, and channel messages, exploring what this interstellar visitor could mean for humanity's future, as well as why it has ramifications of absolute biblical proportion, which I'll explain near the end of this video. Frankly, this absolutely blew my mind, and this was one of the biggest aha moments I've had in a long time. So I'm just going to quickly go over a few of the specifics, then dive into the messages I received through channeling and automatic, remote sensing, basically. So this object, 3-Eye Atlas, is going to make its closest pass, a very close pass to Mars on October the 3rd. Then on October 21st, it performs a superior conjunction with both the sun and the moon. It's a new moon, so the moon and sun are in conjunction, and the object's going to be passing behind the sun, basically. At the same time, a newly discovered comet, Swan, I don't remember the letters, is going to be it's going to make its closest approach to the Earth. I believe that's on the 20th. Then December the 19th, 3-Eye Atlas will be at its closest point to the Earth. Then on March the 16th, its closest approach to Jupiter, basically. This is going to create powerful inner solar system dynamics that's going to fuel massive solar flares, most likely from the sun. So it's going to excite and energize the sun, and it's also going to energize the Earth, creating stronger, more frequent earthquakes, volcanoes, atmospheric events, and stuff like that. And I have a lot more information on the science and the specifics in a video that I'm flashing above that I highly recommend that you watch. It's really, really fascinating stuff. But this visitor is going to open up new information for us about our inner galaxy and about our very origins. First thing, I felt extreme love, overwhelming love from it. And I've heard other psychics and remote viewers say the same thing. Other channels are reporting that. It continues interacting with the solar system as it interacts with the conscious fields, brings new information about ourselves, our spiritual origins, the origins of the solar system. So it's an emissary of light of sort is what I was getting. And though it may catalyze strife and chaos, initially may increase it, ultimately it's bringing higher consciousness, and it's accelerating the process of spiritual growth. It's helping to break down the old paradigms that's led to so much suffering and so many problems for many, many hundreds of years now. So it's bringing in higher love. Now, 7 major comets, including Eye Atlas, interstellar object or whatever. 7 is a spiritual number. It's also the number of illusions and delusions. So I think they are working in tandem to help to dispel the illusion, to help us to come into higher consciousness. So they show me all 7 comets are connected. Oh, wait, I'm skipping a page. Hold on. So also, one of the comets called Swan, I don't remember all the letters, is also going to be close to the Earth, closest on the 20th of October. So it's close right when the object and it's in its superior conjunction to the Earth. So it reveals a resonance with interstellar space and quantum space. In other words, what happens in interstellar space is the same as what happens in the atoms and the molecules of the body. So it's the same structure, it's a different timeline and a different distance and a different density, but it's the same. So it really reveals how everything is connected in the universe, and that there is a unifying force, and everything follows the same process, the same patterns. They're just scaled differently, basically. The physical object, born from a spark or wave of higher consciousness, is changing our solar system, our cellular structures, our mental and emotional bodies, and the relationship between different levels of ourselves, and helps open up the connections of different aspects of self and our universe. Though not alive in the traditional sense as we know life, and probably not extraterrestrial, but it is alive on some level with a specific mission. It's like an emissary of light, so to speak. And I'm going to dive a little bit into that and some amazing revelation that I'll share near the end that makes this literally a biblical thing that's happening right now. So specific mission, part of the Pluto and Aquarius energy and the four outer planet alignment that we've been in for quite a while, and things of that nature. So they had showed me that all seven comets, including 3i Atlas, are connected. There's like a layering of sword, emitting and transmitting cosmic frequency, sort of like a harmony that the seven of them, or resonance that they're creating together, with 3i Atlas being the main player, emitting certain sound and light patterns that are potentially measurable as a form of communication or information sharing. They showed me specific harmonics to hold space, so to speak, for the higher consciousness or the higher cosmic frequencies, changing our reality and upgrading our collective fields that are coming in now. This is a new light, a new consciousness, a new era, kind of like a new earth emissary, as it were. And it has identified, but it has identity, but not as life as we know it. It's highly energetic. This is what I really felt both times that I went in. Seems to transform energy, possible fission or fusion or chemical reactions, creating luminosity and energy within, exchanging information with us, ripping away a layer of energy, a veil, allowing higher frequencies affecting our reality to better integrate with our collective consciousness or our collective fields. It's creating a grid or a definition of sorts for these higher frequencies to integrate with and upgrade our reality. More likely an emissary from beyond the matrix, or physical reality as we know it, helping to create upgrades to set the energetics for mass awakening. So that would take it to an even higher level than like the star beings, the extraterrestrials, and perhaps they're the guardians of the matrix itself, or forces that are guarding humanity, that are working with extraterrestrial and interdimensional consciousness. So it could be ETs, possibly, but seems to come from a higher order than ETs existed, or a higher reality or dimension, as it were. They are doing some type of repair and upgrade work with the spiritual mechanics of our physical reality to launch us into our next phase of reality beyond the limitation of the 3D matrix. So this is really high-end spiritual ascension that we are in now, and this is sort of a physical counterpart, or what's working on the physical that's supporting our energetic upgrades to a whole new level that we've been building up towards for decades, but really specifically for the last 5, 7, or 8 years or so. So let me get back into my notes. So could this be the heralding of a new Christ? And this was like the last point that I wanted to make. So hang in there for a second. A new Messiah, maybe like a Christmas star. What if the Christmas star 2,000 years ago was an interstellar object, not too unlike 3i Atlas, or that beaming some level of consciousness, and that Jesus or Yeshua is the physical being or portal of that Christ consciousness or that information, the Messiah, the greatest, one of the greatest teachers to walk the earth, right? Was the Christmas star an interstellar object? The new Messiah probably won't be in the form of a man, but for what was revealed, this is the heralding of a new or upgraded Christ consciousness that I believe that's the true message, that's the true significance. I believe that's part of why it's green, the color of the heart chakra. That's why when myself and other remote sensors go in and they feel so much love, they feel so much energy, so much power, and feel like this is really heralding of an amazing upgrade and an amazing change to humanity, heralding in a golden age of enlightenment. Now, this is just the beginning of the change. This is the tipping point. It's still going to take a while for the energy to set, but we have every reason to be hopeful. So I believe this is a very positive energy. I believe it is an emissary of light, that it has consciousness. It's life on some level, but not as we know it, that technically it is an interstellar object, but it has the record of billions of years of cosmology interwoven in it, and it's energetically active, transmitting and receiving energy, exchanging energy with our solar system, with our collective field, with our consciousness, and heralding in a new age. The object makes its perihelion, I forgot to mention that in the beginning, on October 29th, or it's the closest approach to the sun. So once it gets out of the orb of the sun, which will probably be later in November, up until the time when it's closest to Earth, around late December, that's when the object is going to be the brightest in our sky. Is this another Christmas star? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. And while you're at it, please like and share the video with somebody that may need to see this information. And if you like it, it helps get it out to more people. And if you enjoy what we do here on the Medium channel, please subscribe to the channel. And the full video that has all the science as well as more channeled information for you is right here. This is the condensed version. So this is the full video. And thank you. I hope you found this helpful, and we'll see you next time. I love you.